everybody. Welcome back. Druid, introduce our show today, please.
Hello, welcome to Bandwidth and Banter. We are your hosts. Druid IRL.
Yeah.
It's Stormy D.
Thank you. That was awesome. In celebration, since this is our Bandwidth and Banter just shortly before Halloween, I decided to use the spooky mug. Yes. And we got Philip over here sitting in, enjoying the show. Little extra guest star, just
Oh yeah. So
my goodness, it's great to be back again.
Yes.
We had an amazing interview with Karen Chicato last week, right? And so just a sweet fellow and animal companion. Not that he's an animal companion, but he's a companion to animals, right?
Yes.
His kitties are so cute.
Yes.
And a Rocket League master. So very cool.
Yeah. Very good. Good stuff. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Great.
Today, my goodness, the rich tapestry of wonderful people that we have found that this person belongs to is integral in like, oh my God, we're so incredibly fortunate. The universe has deigned to bring us amazing people like the folks of the Tater realm, like I like to call them, or as they call themselves, the Mighty Mangoes. And this particular Mighty Mango is
Noforn.
I know, Noforn, right? He's Cozy Con Chili's sexy man, sexy, talented, wonderful man, and just a warm, hilarious person, just a great gamer, and just can't wait to have him on the show. And so,
I have a soft spot for the chill vibes. I have such a soft spot for the chill vibes.
Right?
I really so.
So my we get to raise our mugs to the man of the show today. Let's have him on the show. Our man, Noforn. Hello, welcome in, sir.
Oh, you said sexy man. I think Cozy has to watch out.
Yes.
Better watch out.
All the ladies and some of the guys need to watch out.
Hello, how's it going?
Hey, buddy. Thank you for coming on the show. It's an honor and a privilege to have you today.
Oh, likewise. Thank you so much, guys. This is so exciting.
I'm so excited.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Noforn, please introduce yourself and share with our folks who haven't met you before what you're all about and what your stream's all about.
Yeah, so my name is Noforn. I mostly play just stressful games, as Druid has mentioned prior to the show. I guess I do have a chill vibe. A lot of people say that. I do get excited, but I like to play stressful games for the challenge and also to get stressed out so that you don't have to. Some people like that. I just started getting into horror games. I don't really do well with that. But yeah, I've played games like Tarkov. I've delved a lot into like Souls-like games and stuff like that. But yeah, I mostly play Overwatch too with friends. So.
Oh,
wonderful.
Okay. Awesome. That's great. Thank you for sharing that with us. And if it's cool with you, we're just going to jump straight into the questions, sir.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Starting off with our easy snowball one, or not snowball, softball. Yeah, there we go. We're throwing snowballs.
Yeah, that's how of year.
Please share a boring fact about yourself.
Oh, a boring fact. I don't want to go with the typical one as like, I've never broken a bone.
Okay, that's a good one.
But I've never broken a bone.
Me neither. I've never broken a bone.
Uh-oh. We got some genuine superheroes here.
Oh, but I am sensitive, emotionally, which is not physically.
Well, that's good. That's a good quality to be.
I love it. How did you pick your Twitch name, and what was the inspiration?
Oh, I guess this is my boring fact. So Noforn is actually a military term, or I would say a government term. It's just a classification of mostly documents. So like you have confidential, unconfidential. Noforn just means not to be released to foreign nationals. So it was just kind of like a ongoing joke with military people because it's very cringy for military people to see like Noforn. And I was like, I don't think anybody has used the word Noforn. And I started using it and no one has used it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to roll with it.
It's beautiful.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound
I
boring.
love
That's actually
the meme of
intriguing.
it.
Yeah, what you said, Drew.
Cool.
So on this line, switching gears a little bit because we like to get to know each other a little bit better. Tell us what D&D class you consider yourself to be in real life.
Oh, I'll be honest. I've only played like an hour of D&D, and that was setting up characters. And we just got so busy. This is like when I first joined the military, so all of my friends were into it, and this is like my first ever getting into it. So I'm not really familiar with classes, but I guess a thief.
Oh, really? Intriguing.
Just
Tell
a
us more.
sneaky rogue.
I say, yeah, sneaky rogue. Not that I actually like to steal things, but I like to be, in the shadows.
Okay.
Low key.
I get it. I respect it.
I love that.
The younger version of myself was a stealthy person.
I mean, they have an honor code, right?
That's right. That's right.
Honor amongst thieves. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Noforn, please tell us about your favorite tattoo and which one was the hardest to get.
Ooh, okay. The hardest to get.
Yeah.
I would say the hardest to get was, okay, I have 3 tattoos. The hardest one was probably this one. It's just a koi fish.
Wow.
And then I do have like a shogun. So these 2 were both made by a friend in the military. But this was the hardest because it was right on my tricep, and that was probably the most painful that I've had. But my favorite tattoo, I wonder who asked this question. It's like a glowworm. It kind of looks like Mr. Hanky from South Park.
I love it. It does look like Mr. Hanky.
So
I love that so much.
Dude got a turd on his arm. I'm just kidding.
So I guess the backstory behind that tattoo, it was for one of my closest friends' bachelor party. We went to Vegas, and one of his close friends is a tattoo artist, and there was 11 of us that went to this bachelor party. So this tattoo artist came up with 11 different tattoo designs. There was obviously that glowworm. There was like a little cloud that was peeing. There was like just like really ridiculous tattoos.
Yep.
And so the game was that you would draw a number from a hat, and whichever number you got, that was your tattoo. And then you drew another number, 1 through 11, and then that was your tattoo artist. So there was only one tattoo artist in the whole group. So that's why it looks kind of funky. I drew no regrets on somebody's leg.
No regrets. Oh my God.
Yeah. So we got to pick where to put the tattoo. And Cozy said anywhere besides the legs. And I was like, okay.
Amazing. My worst tattoo was this fleshy bit right here.
Wait,
I do not recommend. It's a Queen of Hearts.
Oh, okay.
And Fate has the King of Hearts.
Oh, wow.
Worst spot. Don't do it. Do not recommend.
Hurts that
looks
bad,
painful.
Huh?
It is awful.
So, I mean, since you shared with us that obviously it's actually, like you said, a glowworm, but it looks like Mr. Hanky, Mr. Poop. So, in poop, I don't know how I'm segueing this, but we use poop to
We're trying.
for soil,
Nice.
soil, and here we go. What inspired the mushroom motif of your stream style?
Oh, okay. I guess I do like just mushrooms in all forms. you can interpret that in any way you want.
Wow, now I can't unsee it.
But I just thought that mushrooms were very versatile. Not just in food, but like design wise, that they can be really cute. I like the whole like trippy 70s vibe that mushrooms can offer. I played a lot of MapleStory growing up, so that mushroom from MapleStory was very iconic to me. So I was like, oh, okay, I can kind of play with a lot of things with mushrooms. So
I love it. I think that's phenomenal. I'm a big. I love mushrooms too. I like, yeah, just eating them. But yeah.
Obviously, it's because he's a fun guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow! I see what you did there.
I read that from chat. Just saying.
Also, I'd like to think I can grow on you too. So.
Yep.
That's true, especially if you're stuck in The Last of Us.
Yes, actually, that's one of my favorite games of all time. I would say Last of Us. Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing about that game.
You have not played?
I have not played.
I haven't played it, but I've watched it the playthrough on YouTube.
Oh, okay, that's fair. It's good. It's good enough to just watch too.
I might just watch it instead of play it.
You can also watch the show. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good. I'm really bad at watching shows on anything except Netflix or except YouTube. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, please tell us about your hobbies of music and video production. Like how long, like spark of inspirations, like talk
What
about
sort of
it.
music do you like to make? What sort of videos do you like to make?
Yeah, actually, that's a great question. I've just since coming to the Twitch streaming sphere, it's been great kind of re-exploring those interests that I used to have. I mean, we talked about this before the show, but in the military, you know, you're kind of consumed by work, and that's kind of your culture. So a lot of my interest before the military was music production, dancing, and stuff like that. But I never really got to explore that in the military for the 6 years I was in. So, I actually started with video production, and I had a family friend, and they had a bunch of cousins and brothers I'd hang out with, and I wanted to start shooting like vlogs almost. And so my first videos were on Facebook. I would just like record these silly things going out to like the beach or something like that, and I would like add subtitles. And I did kind of explore that in the military. I made a deployment video. I made a video when we actually went to the 150th anniversary to Canada. And it was just like for fun.
Yeah.
And so when I got out of the military, maybe like a couple of years later, I met one of my good friends at this job in the Bay Area. And he wanted to make content for military people to understand, to kind of make aware of their benefits, and like these things are beneficial for military vets. And so we just practiced video editing, lighting, color grading, color correction, all that type of stuff, just to kind of like practice our skills. And then I kind of found like a passion for that. With music, thank you. With music, I started making like hip hop, lo-fi hip hop in high school with a friend, and I'm starting to re-explore that now. Like he's selling me some equipment that he doesn't use anymore, but I'm more into making like electronic music, maybe a little bit experimental. Probably getting back into like hip hop and stuff. Just kind of exploring like what else I want to do. So and then
super cool.
Can't wait to see and hear your content once you start get that rolling. It's exciting stuff.
Thank you.
Cozy asks, music stream when? Literally was going to be my follow-up question as well.
Oh, music stream? If I can live perform, I would probably do it. I think I kind of tested it, not really, on my 1 year anniversary. I kind of set up like this graphic thing where it was almost like a VTuber thing, but not really, where like my voice kind of change the characters' animations. But it was just a cover of a song, and I kind of want to explore that more. Like maybe do a little bit more cover songs, like for redeems or like special days for like a mini concert or something like that. And when I actually build the skills to make music, I kind of want to incorporate that. I guess that aesthetic.
That's so cool.
So, on this topic, which non-Twitch related content has been your favorite to work on, and why? And I want to further add on to that is tell us about your anime OVA. I want to hear about that.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's good question. That was shortly after I got out of the military, and I was trying to get back into music production. It was electronic future bass type song, and I felt pretty inspired at that time. And I wanted to showcase it, but I didn't know what kind of video I wanted to make. I wasn't good at like animation or anything. So I was like, maybe I can make an OVA of like my favorite anime or like one of my favorite animes, and that was Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, and that kind of helped me build more video editing skills because I wanted to time the the animations with the music and stuff like that. So I didn't like release it on like YouTube or anything like that. It was just like for Instagram and my friends to kind of it's more like fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
I applaud people that love video editing. I applaud all of you.
It's a lot of fun, but it's time consuming.
So to further clarify that question, again, of the non-Twitch related, music, video production, which of those is your favorite and why?
Oh, that's hard. Out of those, what's my favorite? I would probably say music, because that kind of drives my inspiration to make videos. But video is kind of it's kind of a blanket thing for my other interests. But mostly music. I just like creating. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
What drew you to Twitch?
I think my first experience on Twitch was back in 2016 when PUBG got really big. The only streamers I had watched was big streamers like Shroud, and like Summit 1G. But I think last year when Cozy decided that she wanted to do something for herself, she wanted to do Twitch streaming, and I was very supportive, and I was very excited for her. And so like I would say like first month or two, she and her community had like encouraged me to stream as well. And I didn't really think I was going to stream at all. But since I started streaming, everyone had been very welcoming and very supportive. And I'm very thankful for that. So that's kind of how I drew into it.
Right on.
I love that.
I love our spouses.
What is so funny?
Right.
What's great about that is I was the one that was the support of my husband because he wanted to start streaming. And then in order for me to understand it, I got into it and then started streaming because that was what he wanted to get into. Now here we are. So nice. I love that for us. That for us.
I love that.
So Noforn, obviously we know you have a lot of great system of support amongst your friends and your significant other. What did other family and friends think when you told them that you planned on streaming?
I guess my friends were, they're supportive, but I guess they, it's just like one of those things like, oh, I don't really understand like the Twitch sphere. Same with my parents. My parents, like my dad has been more engaging, or at least like more into it, I guess. Like he's just naturally curious. So he's just like, oh, what is this? Da da da. And I mostly actually talk about Cozy. I'm like, oh yeah, she's doing this. She got, her 1 year. She's got this interview and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't normally like promote myself to like family and friends. But if they do ask, I do talk talk about it to them. So, um,
I love
Right on.
that.
Right
That's
on.
so-
We
you're
get
so
it. We
cute.
get it for sure.
What struggles did you deal with when you first started streaming?
oh, I guess it would have to be just feeling comfortable in my own skin. I guess like presenting myself on screen. I guess that's that's a struggle with a lot of people, but I'm a little bit different on camera than I am in person. But meeting people, some of the great people that I've met, especially like at TwitchCon, I guess I seem like how I am on screen. So I guess like maybe I just get in my head. The technical things, I've always really liked that, like from video editing. So I really like messing with like stream layouts and stuff like that. So that wasn't really as much of an issue, but I guess like being more open and kind of talking about things that I don't normally do, or that I normally wouldn't think of like on stream. Yeah.
Yep.
What tips can you share with future streamers?
Oh, good question. I would say, I think this could be said for future streamers or even current streamers. Dive into as many things as you are interested in. Just dabble with it. I feel like a lot of creativity can come from other things, and that can show value to your stream. There's so many other things out there that you might not think of. Like for example, Cozy's Lego streams. Like I never even knew that you could stream something like that, and it kind of like feeds back into like the inner child or things that you want to do. So also just talking to people, like putting yourself out there, just being as genuine as you can. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, what do you enjoy most about streaming?
I really like streaming with people because I'm more of a reactive streamer. It's really hard for me to just come up with topics in my head to like, talk to, chat and stuff like that. I am working on that, but I do love working with other people, collaborating, because it's just so much fun, especially when you click with them. It just makes the streaming experience that more enjoyable.
It does.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So, hands down, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
I didn't get off track with the questions, did I? There, Druid?
Nope, you're 13.
Okay, good. Oh, wow. I love this one. Switching gears a little bit here. What was the highlight of TwitchCon for you this year?
Spill the beans. Let's go.
Oh man, there's so many good highlights. Honestly, it was just meeting people for the first time, like Wheelie F, fantastic person, genuine person. Same with Spud Solutions. This is the first time meeting them in person. I had already known the Mangoes and seen them in person, except for Eps, which we're looking forward to seeing. But everyone was on the same page. The panels that we went to were panels that we wanted to learn from, or at least go together on certain things. So it was a group effort, and we got to explore Vegas in a different way that I never had to, or I never got the chance to in prior Vegas trips. So it was just a great experience overall, and they were very organized. That convention was very organized, so it made the experience a little bit smoother.
Is there a moment, some sort of individual experience that you had that pops out in your mind right away that you got that stood out while you were there?
I think that it was either the Zumba event or the breakdance one. It was usually like a dancing one. Like everyone wanted to do the Zumba one, and I had mentioned, I was like, oh, intro to breakdancing, because I used to do breakdancing when I was a kid, like since elementary school all the way through high school. And I was like, oh, this might be fun to kind of like go in there. Do you guys want to learn? And they're like, yeah, we want to learn. And then it was just a great experience. It was, that community, like the dancing community, is very wholesome and they're very encouraging. So even if you feel like intimidated, they root you on and stuff like that, and it was great.
I love it.
Mhm.
That's so great. I want to go to TwitchCon so bad now.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the next year's. Like, we want to meet up with more people, so it's nice. It's nice meeting with people that you've known mostly on the internet and like in person. It's just so cool.
Yep. So when are you gonna come out of breakdancing retirement?
When my lower back gets better.
Oh, I can relate. I can relate. I can share some stretches and some exercise for you if that'll help.
Please do.
I can show you one right now. It's actually a desk exercise. You sit with your legs crossed, the way man crossed, with your foot.
So
your
one
ankle.
leg down,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
so,
then the other leg crossed.
yeah, like this,
ankle
right?
over a knee,
and then you lean forward till you can touch your head on the desk, and you'll feel it in your hip flexor, right?
Oh.
Yeah. And
yeah.
you do that for you try and get to where you can do that for 30 seconds on each side, and you just repeat it, and it'll make a huge difference. It
actually does feel good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can also do that. You can also do it laying on the floor, and you can pull. You can pull because you just have one knee up, and then you do the cross, and then you pull on the bent knee.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, but you're laying on the floor.
Yeah. The difference is though, the reason why I like doing it at the desk is because you actually have gravity helping you instead of fighting against gravity. And so it feels like you have more control and you can get more stretch out of it. At any rate,
that is true.
I like laying on the floor.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I totally get it.
Me too.
So, on the note that we've been talking about, how did it feel to hug digital people in meat space?
Meat space. I totally forgot that was a term.
It's my favorite term. I try to include it as much as possible. So you're welcome. Meat space.
I guess it's like anything, leading up to something like that. I got nervous because I'm like, well, how much is too much of a hug, or is it enough of a hug? Is it creepy?
Whereas I'm gonna tackle Stormy to the ground and probably break him. So Star Kitty's gonna have to just be prepared to catch. I have no shame.
Yeah,
I am literally my mic saves people from the volume. There will be no mic saving you from the volume.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure our health insurance company's on speed dial.
So I wish that I had that. I don't. I wish that I had the voice going, dude, chill. I don't have the dude chill voice in the back of my head. So
it's okay. That's why you have an extra paid fate, right?
Exactly. He's my dude chill.
You guys make such a great balance for each other. I love it. You're the yin and the yang.
Anyways.
Love that.
I have the giggles now. Oh no. Okay. We're completely transitioning gears. We got some random questions in no good order. So they're a little random, but here they are. What is your favorite meme of all time?
Oh, favorite meme. There's so many. That's a hard question. Out of all the questions, that's the hardest question.
Maybe the first one that pops into your head, or maybe just one of a couple.
I don't know. It's not the best meme, but the one that pops in my head because it's just it's not even that good. It's the Ugandan Knuckles. Like that whole era of memes was just wild. Now I can't even tell you. Maybe look at all those chickens.
Literally, that popped in my head. I was just like, look at all these chickens.
Now I must see both of these. You guys need to share both of these after this. I want to see them.
The amount of times the phrase "look at all these chickens" comes out of my mouth in one day is more than it should be.
Yeah. I mean, I have a redeem where it's just, you just play, was it random classic vines? And I have like 200 plus, but there's thousands of them and I'm trying to update it all the time. So there's just so many memes that just pop up in my head, like, Frisch Shavakadu. Like, that's just like one of my...
I ain't getting sleep because of y'all. I ain't getting sleep because of me.
I love it.
Oh, Lord.
Switching gears a little bit more, but still on the topic of Twitch, how long have you played video games, and what was the first one you ever played?
Ooh, the first one, I'm not really sure. I've been playing since I was a toddler, a little baby. The earliest one that I do remember playing was this Rugrats game on the Nintendo 64, and I just remember Tommy Pickles going down in the kitchen with his flashlight, and you're supposed to flash him at the ghosts so you don't get haunted or something like that. Another one was like a bee game. It was like a almost like a flying shooter bee game on the Nintendo 64. Yeah, we didn't have a Nintendo, like a Super Nintendo in the house at that time, but I did play like the older ones. But yeah, since then.
I love that. Excuse me. What is your favorite game and least favorite game that you have played on stream?
Favorite game and least favorite game? That would both be Sekiro.
Literally, same with Fate.
Yep.
Y'all, that's so good.
It was my first game that I streamed on Twitch. And I've never played a Souls-like game like that in my life. I guess it's not technically like Souls, but a From Software game. But I didn't understand the concept of a From Software game, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play this. I think I can handle it." And it was stressful, but also the most like, rewarding game I've ever played.
Yeah, I have watched so much gameplay of that game. I just all hail anybody that can play that game. Holy crap!
Indeed.
Congratulations on beating it.
Thank you.
I feel like that should be trophies handed out.
You should get your money back.
Beat the game, you get a refund.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue them. How dare you give me a good time and a bad time at the same time? This is a false advertisement.
How dare?
So, Noforn, what is the weirdest sleeping dream you've ever had?
Oh, I would say like a series of dreams and within a week of each other, or like a few days of each other. I've always been into trying to lucid dream, but every time I've done it, it was the most random times. Usually when I was like sleep deprived in the military. So one of them was I was in the middle of the living room of this old like colonial home we used to rent out in New York. And it was dark and the fireplace was lit, and that was the only thing that was showing light. And I just remembered in my head, I was like, I don't live here anymore. And then I realized I was lucid dreaming, and then like I like snapped my finger and I woke up. And then like a few days later, I was at like I was sleeping on the couch at work. Well, not at work, it was on the ship. And I was so tired that like I woke up from the dream, not the dream. I woke up from the couch inside of a dream.
Right.
And I noticed I was like, I'm still sleeping, and I try to like fall off the couch. And as I was like fell to the ground, I like hovered above the ground. And then I was like, this is so weird. What is going on? And then like I woke up. So that was like, I think that was pretty weird, like lucid dreaming. It was very short, but
well, and you had an Inception level dream, a dream within a dream. That's really rare and awesome. You and I have in common. I actually used to practice lucid dreaming as a skill, And
Oh, really?
yeah, I did a lot of research on it in my 20s and some neat stuff. There's some.
Wow.
It's really rare to do dreams within dreams, and so
Yes.
good on you for hitting that level.
Yeah, sleep deprivation really helped me.
There's yeah, it does. It does. It helps. Very cool. Very cool.
Do you have any like weird lucid dreams that you've had?
Well, I could share something interesting too. Yeah, I know that this one over here can't share anything because she doesn't dream.
Oh, you don't dream?
Yeah.
No.
Or she doesn't remember her dreams.
I don't remember a single dream ever.
Yeah.
And I'm always so jealous of hearing about people's dreams.
Isn't that like a human evolutionary trait? Like, have you evolved past dreams?
Or she hasn't evolved enough.
I used to dream like when I was younger, and then I hit puberty, and then I just stopped dreaming, like, or remembering my dreams.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It's wild.
Okay.
It's interesting. Yeah. So there's a in my experiences with my practicing of lucid dreaming, obviously, you know that in lucid dreaming, you become consciously aware that you're in a dream, and you take over and do stuff. I'd gotten to where I could do all kinds of crazy stuff. The typical thing that people talk about when they lucid dream is that they start flying. And that's one of my favorite things to do. But I learned that you can take it a step further. Not only can you fly in your dreams when you become lucid, but you can actually swim in the earth and move through objects and change places with other people in the dream and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
On top of that, there's a deeper level of inception dream of there's something called reverse lucid dreaming. And I don't know if this has actually been documented, but I've experienced it myself. And that's where you at first hit a point where you realize you're lucid dreaming, but then somehow or another you go deeper and you reconvince yourself that it isn't a dream, but then you're doing impossible things. So you convince yourself that, oh, wow, I'm not dreaming anymore, but I'm flying. And it's the most elated feeling you can possibly have. Of course,
that's insane.
The crash comes down when you wake up and you go, damn it.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I guess it was kind of like a lucid dream, but excuse me. I think it was at the end of my tour, like right after deployment, and I was stressed about my car, and like I was on my way out in the military, and I had dreams in my rack that I was back home and I had sold my car and I won the lottery. It felt so real. And I was like, what is going on? And I woke up and I was like, probably the most depressing thing.
Yeah. I feel you, brother.
Wild.
Yeah.
All right. If you could be any superhero, which one would you be and why?
Ooh, superhero, huh? That's a good one. I don't want to keep making the same joke, but Wolverine for, better joints.
Wow, I hadn't thought of that. I can feel you. I can definitely relate to that. I've been sitting here on the screen popping my hip.
I know. I relate.
Well, I guess,
ultimate power, no back pain.
I guess Spider-Man too, because the idea of being able to like swing around a city is really cool. Because one of my friends, he told me that like he really loves the Spider-Man games, the new ones.
Right.
And even he's like he's like, what I really like to do is swing around and listen to new music or listen to other music and stuff like that. And I would be like, oh, I'd like to do that. Like, as a human, to actually swing around and listen to music and stuff.
Just hang out, cool. Have a great time.
Right?
Yeah,
like
straight vibing.
Miles Morales, it's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we've come to the last and most important question. What did I forget?
I gasped when you put this question down.
I
had
knew you would.
Utter reaction to it. I felt this in my own soul.
Yeah. It hurt her heart. So here we go. You ready for this, buddy? All right. This is going to be tough for you. I know it.
It is
Uh,
awful.
it's tough for
I'm
her.
telling you.
There are reasons why it's tough for you and why I can understand it and why I put it on here, and I'll explain in a second.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Punsit or lumpia?
Ooh.
Right? And you're just
Okay.
like, how dare you make me choose?
That's so good. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with lumpia just because I used to roll lumpia with my mom a lot, and she really taught me how to roll it. You roll it?
No, she rolled with her mom. She's a quarter Filipino, and my star kitty,
okay.
who's in the other room on a work call right now, she is half Filipino, and so yeah, I've been over to her family many times. You know, eating tons of punsit and lumpia, and watching her help her mom roll. Yeah.
I was always the one. Also, I would always hand over all of the fresh rolled lumpia to my dad to fry it. Like I was on the assembly line. There was always just 10 or 12 of us. Like just all of us just rolling lumpia.
Nice.
Like all of the lumpia.
Child labor, I like it.
Yep, always child labor. It was always tiny, but yeah, I can roll lumpia pretty good, like with my eyes closed now. So
nice. Salamat po. I don't speak Tagalog, which is
Neither
probably.
Neither
I
does Star
wish I
Kitty.
did. I wish I did. My great auntie Zenaida and my grandmother would always talk to each other, and I'm like, teach me, and they're like, no, and I'm like,
Yeah, my mom too. When we came here, my mom was a single mom raising me and my brother. She didn't believe in, well, I wouldn't say believe, but she thought teaching us English would have us be more successful in America, which is a common thing amongst minorities. And so later in life, I knew that it kind of hurt us, not only cognitively, but socially. Because like when I joined the military, there's a lot of Filipino, and it would always be the conversation opener, like, "Oh, do you speak Tagalog?" And I'm like, "No, unfortunately." And they're like, "Oh, okay," and then they'll just walk off.
Oh, it sucks.
But it's okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah. So we've come to the part of the interview that Drew, you want to take it away?
Okay, sorry. I was like going down because I know we do have a couple.
Right,
I had
never
some
mind. I'm
questions.
changing things up and ruin it. She's the one who puts the links in. So
yeah.
So this is the part of the interview where we like to, open the floor to all of the folks to ask whatever question they want, and for you to ask questions of us if you want. And so here we go. We guys, Noforn is amazing. He's obviously just a warm, funny, beautiful person and great content, talented.
Absolutely.
So please go drop him a follow, drop him all the biddies and subs to help support him on this platform.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There was a question that we had on the back burner that I actually would love to hear because I am not the tech savvy streamer. What advice do you give for a streamer who is not tech savvy and is looking to improve their skills?
Yeah, just I would say find something that interests you about what you want to add to your stream and just do baby steps. Like even though I've had a little bit of experience through video editing, I didn't go balls out doing everything with the stream. I've dabbled with little things in here and then, tested it out, got some feedback from people. So just take baby steps. It's okay to, and if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I've changed my layout multiple times. So, but yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
Way to put him on the spot, Nahomi. Nahomi has asked a really good question, though. I have to ask it. Noforn, what's your favorite thing about Cozy Kun Chili?
Oh, that's a hard question. That is such a hard question, homie. Dang, I can't really pinpoint it. Just how encouraging she is. She's really helped me kind of find myself after the military. I mean, we've known each other since middle school, and we became good friends in high school. But we didn't start dating until after the military. And when I started hanging out with her more, I started feeling like I can be myself, I guess, in a way. So seeing her very like, how do you say it? Like in her skin, very genuine, makes me feel like, I can work on that and, get into my interests and things like that. And she's very encouraging. She's very loving, cares about a lot of people, and also boundaries. She really knows how to set boundaries and is very, very firm. And I'm more of like a passive type person. So I've learned a lot from Cozy, and I really thank her for that.
That is great, dude. That's I mean,
that was one thing.
The best kind of relationships are the ones where the partners bring out the best in each other.
Mm-hmm. Of course, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What is your favorite random sound to make on stream? I have that answer for that, if I can answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear that.
We can't hear you. Your mic is
Perfect. Exactly. But I did make a sound, but you all didn't hear it.
I think my dog heard it.
That and I think a crystal in my cupboard broke.
But for real, do you have a favorite sound that you make on stream?
Yeah.
It's probably TOS, but like huh?
That's not TOS. There's way naughtier stuff than that happens on streams.
Oh yeah, that is true.
This is a good one. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did it take you to get ready for this interview, Noforn? Asked Dr. Ducky.
30 years.
That's a great freaking answer. Oh my God, I love it.
Through trials and error.
Keep that answer. Perfect. Love it.
Phenomenal.
Tan Tater asks, what game are you looking forward to streaming in the future?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Dang, that's a hard one. Maybe actually, the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. I guess they call it Delta Eater or Delta Snake Eater. Okay. I've been a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, and that was like my first game that I really followed through like by myself, like without the help of my brother. I think I beat the first one in like 3rd grade or something like that. But I really like the series, so I'm kind of excited about that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Cozy Ganchini. That's what you're gonna wear
whenever it comes out.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting on Elder Scrolls 6, so
That's a good one too.
We're waiting a while. It's probably not going to be till like 2028.
Please don't. Please don't.
But there's going to be some great ones in between. Hopefully, Wayward Realms and this Tainted Grail will come out next year. So maybe there'll be some nice filler games until then. But so Tan asks, what non-video game content are you looking forward to streaming?
Oh, non-video game content. I guess maybe like music production. I'm not like trained musically or anything. Everything's just like self-taught. And I would like to hold like a music stream with me, like maybe messing on a keyboard and like talking with chat and stuff. And maybe them like teaching me, be like, hey, what chords do I use in this or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Raw natural talent. I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot of talented people on Twitch, so I get a little bit intimidated. And I'm like, well, we'll try it.
You're one of them. You're one of the talented people on Twitch, so don't you be intimidated by anybody.
Yeah.
You are the intimidating one. I always tell people, be your own favorite hero in your life.
That's gone from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, is it?
I don't know if Well, I don't know. If, is it Hero? Yeah. I don't know if it's like
That's a line from. I watched Hunter x Hunter. Are we talking about a different anime?
Yeah, that anime.
Really? That was a line from it? I used to say that before I ever watched that anime. I didn't even remember it. That's funny.
Oh no. I'm just saying like Gon is like one of my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Heroes.
Yeah. Gone. Yeah. I gotcha.
Cool.
Ooh.
Cozy Conchili asks, what are you most proud of as a result from streaming?
Oh, proud.
Mm-hmm.
I guess yeah, just expressing myself more and being open. The military really does kind of suppress your thoughts and feelings and stuff like that. It's been a journey. It's been a great journey, and obviously Cozy has helped me do that. But being open, being more welcoming, because as tight as the military culture is, and that's kind of what like held us together, it also was pretty toxic, and I did not want to fall into that, that same mindset. So being able to kind of break away from that and being more encouraging and welcoming to other people. So
here's a fun question from Naomi, if I haven't accidentally skipped anything. What's your drink of choice?
Like any drink or like a mixed drink or
like you interpret the question however you want.
Ooh.
And then I have a follow-up question to that for my own curiosity's sake.
It's a tie between limoncello for alcohol, and then there's this, what is it? Blood orange drink from Trader Joe's that I really love. That if there's no health negative effects, I would drink that every day. It's so good.
I need to know.
Drew's coffee question coming up. You're nothing if not predictable.
Jewel, do you drink coffee? And if so, how do you drink your coffee? The barista needs to know.
I guess it depends on the coffee. I only really recently started drinking coffee within like the last year or two.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Usually, thank you. I'm starting to feel the effects now.
It's got its claws into you. You're addicted now, and you're just like, well, shit.
I was like, well, what's all the fuss about? And I'm like, oh, okay, now I feel it. If I make my own coffee, I usually drink it black. If I drink like McDonald's coffee, I get like 1 cream, 1 sugar. My favorite coffee is Café de Olla, which is a Mexican coffee that they just put piloncillo and cinnamon. So I think piloncillo is just like raw form of sugar, and they boil it with the coffee, and it feels fresh. And when you drink it, you don't get like the jitters and the down crash from it. So,
yep. Delicious.
OBT has an interesting question. He says, since I can't escape my fear, what is one of your greatest fears? He says, no soppy answers.
No soppy answers. Man. I guess one of my greatest fears is to lose interest in things again. I really did not like that. I'm starting to feel that again. Because it just feels like very empty, I guess. I guess it's more of a psychological answer, I guess.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, life is a balance. There's going to be these life works like a wave, right? So there's going to be moments in life where we have peaks and valleys, where we're super stoked and excited and passionate about something, and then other times we're like, meh.
Yeah,
so we just have to realize that the meh won't last forever, just like the super high won't last forever. We just try and look for it, find that balance, and that way you don't burn yourself out with the super excited, and you don't lose sight of what you love when you're in the meh.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Every ADHD person on the planet resonated with that answer. Listen, I don't know if you saw my like physical reaction to it, but factual.
Yeah.
Hyperfixation and then losing that hyperfixation is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt that. I guess that's like one of the things. Yeah, like when I would make music, I'd get super into it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just drowning myself out from it. So I have to balance, being more aware of that. Mm.
That one's wild. Colmier asks, what was the first game you played that left you speechless?
Speechless, huh? Oh, man, these are such good questions, but also difficult to answer. I would say Gears of War. That's one of my favorite games of all time. A lot of memories behind it, but I just remember playing through the series and a lot of the. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't like played it, but it's been like 10 plus years, so it's okay. But like, there's certain moments in the game where I was like, oh my god, that's very deep. I've had like a deep connection to like these characters, and I just had such a big history with Gears of War because it was like one of the first games I got really competitive in, and not only was the multiplayer really good, the single player was fantastic. So,
right on. Willie's got a great question. What city or country that you visited is your favorite, and why?
Ooh, that's hard. It would have to be a tie between Nova Scotia, Canada, and Naples, Italy, or Naples, Rome, Italy. I really loved Europe, so that was my first port in the Navy. Was Italy. That's where I really got to experience the culture in a different country. The vibe was just totally different. The food was fantastic. That's where I first found out about limoncello. I'm like, oh my god, this is God's liqueur. What is this? Everything was easy to get to. Like we took the bullet train to Rome. It was very lively, and that's why I really loved it. Really want to go to Spain though. Here it's pretty similar. So,
man, just put Nova Scotia on the level with Italy. Damn, respect, LOL.
That's perfect coming from Rusty, who's Canadian. So,
oh, okay. Okay, so the great thing I liked about Nova Scotia was like it seemed kind of small from where we went, but there was this one tour place that we went to where like I forgot how high the beach was, but to the cliffs, but it was like the most amount of water that came into the bay and out of the bay more than any other place in the world, and it was like 50 to 70 feet high.
Wow.
Like tide or something like that. And we went at low tide, so you look at the cliffs, it's 50 70 feet high up there, and then at the end of the day it might be full of water. So I thought that was really cool.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Rusty asks, is that Hopewell Rocks? Is that what you're talking about?
I'd have to look at it again. I'm sorry. I don't remember the name.
No, that's right. Totally understand. So, do you have any questions for us while the folks come up with a few more questions, and or Druid, if you think of it?
Tantan's hater did ask. Sorry, I was looking for it. What would you eat for your last meal?
Oh, wow. One's getting a little dark.
Yes. I'm sitting here going, cheeseburger? I'd be one of those fucks. I'd be just give me a double cheeseburger.
I think we should all answer this one. This is a good one. So yours is cheeseburger, Druid?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
from
a good
specific place. Is there a specific favorite cheeseburger?
No, it would be it would be a bougie last cheeseburger.
Nice.
I would want like one of those like elk meat patties.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good one.
With like smoked Gouda, grilled onions, just slathered in sriracha sauce.
You lost me at onions.
That's actually, that reminds me too of what I would probably eat if it was a burger. There's a steak, this like Japanese steak burger that I had. They had like brioche bun, this really thick like Wagyu steak, cooked at like medium rare. The butter was cooked with or was like mixed with bone marrow, and then it was topped with like house made kimchi. It was really good.
Interesting.
If it was Italian food, I would go with the jackrabbit like pasta that I had in Italy. That was really good. That was probably one of the best dishes I've ever had. But yeah, either of those two.
So those are,
No,
those are your last meals? For me, it's hands down easiest choice. My last meal would be Star Kitty's Thai curry that she makes. It's my favorite food that I've ever put in my mouth. And yeah, I just I love
that. Sounds so good.
It's
Love
so
that.
tasty. It's got a nice bite to it. It's got tons of flavor. She puts potatoes and sweet bell peppers in it with the chicken. It's an orange curry.
I'm hungry.
So yeah, now damn,
I love Thai curry. Dang. Is there another question, or can I ask you guys?
No,
You're
go for
welcome
it.
to ask a question. Yeah.
Okay. What is your guys's like non-Twitch related I guess hobby that maybe you might want to bring into Twitch?
That's a good question. You wanted me to go first? Oh, put me on the spot.
Well, because I have mine right here. I already have the answer. So I want to put you on the spot first.
Okay, that's tough. If you already have your answer, then you should go, because I am nowhere close to an answer.
It's been something that's been brought up on my stream since the inception of me streaming. I don't know. Everybody should know about the most amazing. We have many, many amazing moderators, but there's one that holds a special place in my heart. He's been around on my channel since before I even made it to affiliate. His name is Ezo. If you ever come into my stream and I'm like just starting or I'm on a break, you'll see weird things that make me happy, and there's like pictures that go through. Cooking stream.
Yeah.
I would start going through different things. So I have the Heroes Feast cookbooks from Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow.
I also have like the cookbook for the Elder Scrolls. I have Snoop Dogg's cookbook. I plan on getting the Princess Bride cookbook. I have a collection of cookbooks. I also really like if somebody's from like a different country and they have like food that's like specific to them. Like I've made almost every recipe that Ezo's ever made, like sent me. I've made it and like took like picture documentation of it. Like,
wow.
That.
And to be clear, his nickname is Ezo. His username on Twitch is actually Ezolade. But we call him Ezo and he's somebody that our streams have in common. That's how we actually met, was through Ezo.
That's actually how we met, is because of Ezo. So he has a special place in my heart. He says he's been demanding cooking streams of me since the beginning. Yep. That would be my like if I'm not doing gaming, it would be that.
Oh, that's awesome! I can't wait.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't wait to see that.
For me, it's a tough question because all of the hobbies that I'm into, I either do or have done on stream, from Dungeons and Dragons to video games to Magic the Gathering. I've done it all on my stream. And so if you had to nail me down and pin me down to one that I don't necessarily do it now, but I have done it a long time ago. I have to admit that sometimes watching other people's art streams intrigues me to get back into it again, because I would love to draw and paint again on stream. But it's been so long that, I mean, I know I can pick it back up again. That's not the issue. It's I stopped doing it for a reason, because I didn't feel the urge, the creative draw to do it anymore. Long time ago. And but I don't know, who knows? Maybe the urge will have to come back. Will come back when it's ready. So
yeah, we'll be waiting.
So it looks like some more questions.
I love your guys' answers.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, no worries. I just said I love your guys' answers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think the next question is yours. Druid?
Yes, Naomi asks, what's your favorite item from Taco Bell?
Oh, that's a great question.
Oh, the spicy potato taco. It's just
That's a
so
good one.
easy to eat.
Yep.
Yeah. I used to down like 4 or 5 easily. When I was working out. Now I'm a little bit more guilty on eating those. So
I have a Taco Bell rant, you guys.
Oh.
Because you know how Fate and I were in somebody's chat. Like, he was like just sitting in the car waiting to pick me up.
Uh-huh.
Taco Bell got brought up. And so he's like, we're going to go get Taco Bell because of, because the Mighty Mangoes were getting Taco Bell. And so, I think it was on Cozy's stream. We go get Taco Bell. He puts, instead of putting my real, it was in Cozy's chat. We go to Taco Bell and we order at the kiosk. And instead of putting our actual names, he puts my Twitch name in, which is Druid IRL. And the guy behind the counter gave me the dirtiest look. It looked like I kicked his cat. They skimped on the meat on my Crunchwrap Supreme, and like just turned around and it was just like so rude to me. And I'm like, you don't even know I have an in this Taco Bell. Guess what? I know one of your coworkers. So
oh no.
I'm mad at Taco Bell right now. It's not your guys' fault, but it just happened to be that night that happened. So I just find it funny that Taco Bell got brought up again. But yeah, I have a grudge against this particular Taco Bell now.
I'm just glad they brought back
poor
the
kid
Mexican
does
pizza.
not know. Poor kid does not know, because I work at the, insert corporate brand coffee shop name, like literally like where he will come and get coffee. Just saying.
Just give him the burnt
Listen,
beans.
I have a black apron. I am a coffee master. I can ruin your day.
So on a different topic, since someone's getting a little wound up.
I'm also getting hungry, and I'm like contemplating ordering Taco Bell now.
You're not the only one.
Yes.
What Colmir asks, what role has music played in your life this past year?
What music has played a role in my life?
No,
quite a bit,
role has
actually.
music played in your life this year?
Oh, what role has music played in my life? Quite a bit, actually. I mean, this is the year we got married back in May. So me and Cozy making our playlist for like the reception and like the dance floor and stuff like that. We got to revisit a lot of songs that we loved and find new songs, especially like that was I guess like in past relationships, we're like, okay, let's leave that let's leave that song alone. It's gonna make our own memories with other songs. So and with Cole, he allowed me to revisit some songs that I used to listen to a lot as a kid, like hip hop. We did a podcast episode on his podcast, and I was like, oh, this is cool. We can review this album, this hip hop album, and it was really nice, kind of revisiting that too. And yeah, I went to Coachella for the first time this year, so
that's awesome.
It was fantastic. Great question.
Wild.
Is it you who's next or me? I think we lost track. It's all right.
Yeah.
So it looks like Ghost Reaper asks, what's your favorite candy of all time?
See, I have a bunch of candies in here. It's
I'm gonna open up my little treats bag next to me.
Yeah. There's a bunch of Mexican candy and random Japanese candies that I've never tasted before. If I had to say, I would say like it's a tie between like this type of Mexican candy with Jamaica on it and high chews. High chews is just so easy to down.
Mhm.
that I have to refrain from eating it because it's just so good.
I get it.
Yeah. Good question.
Great question. Um, when, when Cozy says treat, Noforn is allowed to open that box.
So, Druid, it looks like Dr. Ducky has another question. 306. It's like they're asking us.
Oh, if I can ask Stormy and Druid, can you share who the next person you're interviewing on Bandwidth and Banter? We will on our wrap up. Don't you worry.
Yep.
You will get that answer.
Do we feel like sharing them now, or do you just want to do it on the wrap up? Because I was kind of tempted.
We'll do it on the wrap up.
Really, you don't want to give them a little bit of a spoiler for the week after that too?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
That just means you guys are going to have to tune in and stick around to the end. I love them. I love
That's exactly
it.
why.
Mm-hmm. Druid gets bossy. I love it.
No spoilers. Not at all.
Banned. Spoiler free.
Tan Tater asks, what's the funniest memory you have on stream? Oh, I just totally stole that from Stormy. I'm sorry.
No.
You want to ask it, Stormy?
No, it's all good. Take it. It's good.
Oh. Funniest memory. Oh man. It would have to be one of the clips of Cozy's. We're playing the forest. And I thought you could like fix one of the whatchamacallit, like the bridges or something like that, one of the structures. And it was already broken from the like cannibals. And I had hit it and it crashed on me and I like went down with it. And she was just staring at me. And I was like, can you help me up, please? They're just dying laughing.
You killed yourself with the falling building.
The forest is wild. I tell ya. I just beat it with BT.
Oh
jeez.
The game is wild. It is. That's many. Speaking of which, we got to finish Sons of the Forest with the mangoes.
Do it.
How many people can play that game at once?
I'm not sure the max, but we've had 5 people on there.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you can have more than 5, I think.
Yeah. That was a crazy stream. It was so wild. I forgot Wheelie App was. Yeah, it was a wild day. Whew. Anyways, does anybody else have any questions? 8 max. Ooh. 8 max. Let's go, guys.
That's something to think about.
Dang, that's a lot.
That's a lot of chaos. Oh my lord. I mean, you guys do need to finish it. So, Sons of the Forest stream 1, Mighty Mangoes. That is Stormkeep question to the Mighty Mangoes.
Yes.
When are you guys doing that?
When are you doing that?
Maybe after we finish Outlast Trials. We kind of started that. That's a lot of fun, actually, even though it's really scary.
Love it. Wheelie F asks prior. Oh, go ahead. Go for it, Stormy. Keep asking.
It's all right. Prior to Sekiro.
Sekiro.
What is the toughest gaming accomplishment of yours?
Oh, dang! It's hard to quantify because like, I guess with single player games, it would probably be like one of the Final Fantasies that I completed by myself. I haven't played any of the the old school ones since I was a kid, so I think it was very satisfying, like being that young and getting through a game like that. As of recently, I think reaching like max traders on Tarkov, because Tarkov is a very challenging game, which is probably why I kind of stopped playing it. But I'm excited for what it has to offer in the future, especially with Tarkov Arena. But I remember just just getting through Tarkov, especially playing a lot of it by myself, or like even with friends, it's very challenging. So yeah.
All right. So it looks like there's one last question we can take. If you have any more for us, feel free. Kieran Shikado asks, Druid.
I don't know how to pronounce it, so go for it.
Oh, so Noforn asks, have you played Neo or Neo 2? I think that's right. Or Nio? It's either Neo or Nio. Is it Nio or Neo?
No, but I think it's Neo, right? Neo.
Nioh. Yeah.
I have not, but I've heard good things about it, especially if people have played Sekiro. I think Spud might have mentioned it, or Wheelie, or both. But I do plan on playing Neo and Neo 2. But no, I have not played it. Good question.
Well, so as we wrap up, can you think of any other questions that you want to ask us before we wrap the show?
Yes. Do you guys plan on going to TwitchCon?
Oh yeah.
Listen, you guys have made it want to happen so bad.
I mean, we already wanted to, but after you guys went, we definitely felt the FOMO.
Oh yeah. No, it hit me so hard. And I'm like, no, listen, we're planning this right now. And obviously we can't do that now, but listen, really want to do it.
Nice.
So bad.
Yeah, I wonder where it'll be next year. They probably won't announce it for a few months. But
I think I saw an article saying that it's gonna be in San Diego.
Oh, really?
But nothing officially confirmed. But I think it's leading more towards San Diego, which helps us because that's where our family is.
Interesting. Yes. Yeah. Banana Tom has a really long way to go. Well, we also plan on, and at some point, because I think they do a secondary TwitchCon in Europe, don't they? Maybe I'm wrong.
The EU one.
So, can you imagine if we could all one year, all of us fly out to Europe and meet BT and OG cool. Blaze and some of you guys' folks over in that area?
Oh yeah. So I have a couple of pets to steal out there. I mean, pet
to steal.
I think the next one is in Madrid, and Cozy loves that city.
I've always wanted to go.
I want to visit.
Awesome. Well, that's got to be the wrap today. My God, Noforn, as always, I knew it would be a pleasure to have you on, dude. And you're just incredible and just a shining light. And look at that beautiful smile. You're just awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys are great. Like,
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Pause like this. No, do this with me, Noforn. Thank you. Okay, there's the screenshot for the thumbnail. You're welcome.
That ain't free for everybody else.
Sorry, I had to interrupt. Go ahead.
I mean, do you want me to get on this action too? If you really want that to be the...
Oh my God, absolutely. Please do.
All right. So if you're going that way, then I need to go this way.
What did I say?
No. I got to go the opposite of her.
Oh, that?
No, I'll make a good screenshot of that.
One of those. You can flip it, edit it.
Perfect. Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Noforn, for coming on the show. We adore you, and stick around on it, and we'll chat with you in just a little bit. Thanks, everybody. All righty.
Okay.
Wow, my heart's thumping. It's just full of warmth and light and love from just. I see so why Cozy's in love with him. He's just a lovable fellow.
Yeah, he's so lovely. I'm also just a big fan of the Mighty Mangoes realm.
Agreed. All the
just in general,
pops.
like the whole community is just awesome. And so I'm just so excited to just continue to get to know everyone. And obviously Noforn is just absolutely wonderful and amazing. It was really fun to pop into his anniversary stream. It's just so wonderful. Like everybody is just, it's so good, you guys.
Yeah. We've
So
been very
good.
fortunate to have met some amazing other super communities, and to bring them together has been a treasure and a privilege. So, and Noforn being an integral part of those guys, the Mighty Mangoes. Thanks again for joining us today. You're welcome, Noforn. And guys, next week we have
Old Grumpy Mama.
there she is. Yes, Old Grumpy Mama, who we know through Divinely Cursed, right?
That's Divinely Cursed's mom.
Yeah. So she's a VTuber. Well, PNG VTuber, right? Or is she an actual 3D VTuber? I forget.
No, it's a PNG VTuber.
Okay.
But wonderful, wholesome, lovely lady.
Yeah.
French Canadian. I'm just so excited.
Yep.
Divinely Cursed's mom.
Yep. Adorable,
Yeah, we're
sweet
getting her
lady.
on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a big fan.
Yep.
We've had her on the roster for a while now. I basically reached out to her as soon as we were done with Divinely Cursed. And I'm
Right. Yep.
Big fan of your son, big fan of you. Like, let's go.
And
let's get you on the show.
Yeah, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but sort of mini sort of spoiler. The Friday after that might be, tasty tater time again. Some kind of taterific,
You're
mango,
you're walking a fine line.
mango flavored tater of some kind. Maybe I could be wrong, but for sure we don't want to diminish what we're going to have with Old Grumpy Mama next week. So please tune in, guys.
Very excited.
So,
very excited.
Thank you guys for coming today. We'll see you later. Have a great one. What? But I forget.
Thank you for coming to the show.
I was about to blow it.
Yep.
We got to do our thing, don't we? Wait, where did I put it? There it is. There we go. Thank you for coming to the show.
Please drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below.
If you're listening to the podcast,
please rate and review the episode.
We are Bandwidth
and Banter.
Thank you.
And good night.
Good night, guys.